Birds and the bees, they wanna bees, they'll never fuck with me. Birds and the bees, they wanna bees, they'll never fuck with me.
Sugar Booger, Vanity Star, Super Engineer Mike, all in the studio with Def Jam Records. Vince Staples, Summertime 06 is in stores now.
Definitely. So you said Vince.
Yeah.
All the way from Long Beach.
Yes, right.
So what was it like growing up in Long Beach?
Regular. It's the same growing up everywhere, man. There's just people and circumstances. That's all it is. It's a unique place as far as the demographics and how the city's split up and stuff like that. But I mean, it was cool. You know, you can't complain. You were a kid when you were growing up. You know, you're supposed to like it. You don't have a good time when you're a kid. It's probably.
Then you got something. You got a psychosis.
Yeah.
So most kids, you know, gravitate towards sports and things like that. You gravitated towards music. What made you want to do music instead of?
Ain't nothing made me want to do music. I was later in the game. You know, I was already fed up with all that stuff. But I did all that stuff. As kids, you do everything. We grew up in the time where, you know, that's what was happening. If your friends play basketball and you're a kid, you're going to play basketball. If your friends play baseball and you're a kid, you're going to play baseball.
Right.
And when we were younger, that's one thing that was kind of picking up. We suffered from the post-Soulja Boy era, you know, after that. No, I mean, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
It was easier for a lot of people to try to take that swing at that. So yeah, that's what it was at that time. So.
I saw a quote from Vince when I was reading a couple of interviews that he'd done. You were talking about some dude was talking about West Coast or whatever, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Wear Dickies to post on West Coast? Like, I'd be corny if I did that. That's not me.
That's mad corny. Nobody walking around looking like that. And people watch too many movies, bro.
But the West Coast has changed. You know, the whole vibe of West Coast music, West Coast hip hop has changed. What do you feel your contribution is going to be to that West Coast legacy? What do you hope to accomplish coming out, you know, repping that side of the country?
I feel like if my contribution stopped there, then I messed up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it matters in a sense, but it don't really matter no more. You know, everybody, all these kids are growing up not thinking about that.
Right.
Like, we got the internet, bro. Like, the biggest rapper in the world shoots around no camera.
Crazy, right?
Nobody, you know, what's like to get out there and it's still a strong point as far as we do in this country. So
that's it.
I feel like we have to have more meaning behind the things we do, and I feel like it surpasses that. But my music is my music. When it's all said and done, people don't care about album sales. They don't care about how cool it was, how many shows you sold out.
Right.
When you're dead and gone, and your music is your music, and it's nothing else you can add. And the question is, what did you do for me? What did you do? And I think that's something that more people got to focus on.
No doubt, man. You already working on the follow-up?
Yeah, man, we be working on it.
Yeah. So what's it like, you know, the legacy of Def Jam? You know, so many dope artists over time. I talked to Big Crit about it, and he was like, man, I never would have thought in a million years I'd be signed to the record label that had so many of my favorite rappers growing up on it. What does that title mean to you to play for that franchise?
I mean, it just means that they appreciate what I was doing, and they was willing to do whatever it took to get us in that situation. And it's a corporation, it's a company. Like, we don't deal with Def Jam. We deal with the people that work in that building. So
right.
Whether it's from Chris Ellis or Patty, you know, or we dealing with, you know, anyone that's in that building, they believe in what we're doing. So when we got Danny, you know, Sean, those people running the streets trying to figure things out, it's easy because they people that can live just like you people. So it just means more to me that those people believe in us. Def Jam can believe in you all day, but if the people that's working in that building don't matter. So.
Yeah.
That's very true, man. That's very true. The album, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, because he's just like, no, it doesn't matter if I'm here, nobody cares. So what message are you trying to give the people that listen to your music?
The fact that people ask me why I don't wear Dickie suits is the problem.
right. That's the whole thing.
People, it's 2015, and people looking for somebody to be alone right here. That's corny. And that's,
right.
Not for real. That's a problem.
Yeah. Because
you got to think about that. Means things like that means you don't matter.
Right.
Because to the point, it's like, all right, if you don't fit this mold, you don't matter. If you're not this, you don't matter. That's not cool.
Yeah.
It's the gang of kids that come from where we come from. That's not like that.
Right.
And if you see somebody wearing a Dickie suit with a lowrider, it probably ain't about no type of problem.
Exactly.
They probably scary as I don't know what. So it's more about just bringing a true identity. It's like this. I say all the time. It's like the zoo. Like, we get looked at like we're not people, and it's because of what we do.
Right.
Somebody in South Dakota who ain't never been to California, let alone probably seen that many black people in their life,
Right.
probably got cable. So when they turn on their TV, what they gonna see?
That's it.
And they only see what we put on there.
Right.
So they don't make nobody go sign up to be on Love and Hip Hop and fight.
Right.
They don't make you do these things. They don't make us had a video and do all the crazy stuff in it. They don't make us rap about selling crack like it's 1993. When the last time anybody seen a new crackhead? It's been the same way your entire life. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop pushing that stuff because that's just hurting us in the long run. It's just bring the reality of what our culture is and what our people are. Because we more than just what we're deemed to be 20 years ago when we ran with it because it made us a little bit of money. That's all it really is.
But you're changing the image though. You're kind of doing that. You're changing that image for people. You know, people, that's what you got, fans that's following you. So they're kind of like following that trend now.
Yeah,
what you're doing.
People want
are you
that.
Are you happy with that?
I think people need to follow themselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's too many people trying to be somebody else. That's not. Then what do we get from that, man? Everybody has a purpose. Everybody's on this earth for a reason. If not, you wouldn't be here because you believe.
100%.
So it's like I think we gotta push more individuality with these kids and these people because everybody copying, everybody's voice affecting people. I was having a conversation with people on Twitter the other day, like they were really telling me like, oh nah man, school is stupid. Like, who told you that?
Right.
Who told you that it was cool to just feel like that's not like and especially with black people, like we so easily confused and misled, and it's based on the things we do with each other to the point that it's drug usage is just popping. You gotta be high, or like to the point you can't move. Like that's what's high right now, and we not thinking that it's 12, 13-year-old kid listens to that music.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I didn't think music had nothing to do with nothing. But we were still subconsciously doing the things that
being programmed for.
Exactly. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, 50 Cent, all that stuff mattered at the end of the day. Yeah. So we got to be more mindful of things we say and the things we do and the stories we tell because there's two sides of every story. We can't stick to the lucrative one.
Right.
See, that's why I always listen to R&B. You can't go wrong. Soul music.
I just love it. I wish more people had that attitude because I don't think rappers and artists necessarily have to be role models. I don't think you should have to be because you're creative. I don't think you should have to be a role model. But somebody like you're a role model by default just because your attitude and what you do. I think people should listen to what you say. Be yourself, do your own thing, but
I mean, it's not even
stop being
like,
a sheep.
I don't care about being a role model. It's just more about tell the truth.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying the best thing possible.
No.
But I can promise you it happened, and I can promise you it wasn't a good time.
Well, by you telling the truth, though, a lot of people gravitate towards that. That not only that is that you're younger. So a lot of people do follow, their, age group. And by you keeping it so real and telling the truth, they follow that. Even though you don't want to be a role model, people might look up to you for that.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I appreciate all of it, but I feel like my point isn't to steer anybody in any direction. My point is just to say what happened to me because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is, if I don't tell the truth and I'm out here getting paid and I'm doing whatever I'm doing, whether it's a lot or it's a little, to me, if I'm telling these stories of where I come from, everybody died for nothing. Right. Everybody went to jail for nothing. And it's a lot of people that I know that had that happen to, so it's not like a disconnection for me. It's an exact thing. So I can't live with myself if I'm taking advantage of the situation. A lot of people took advantage of something that was happening to us, and we ain't ever seen them a day in our life, and they was going platinum, and that's not cool.
Man, we can talk to him all day, couldn't we?
I could.
I enjoy
love him.
it,
He's
man.
just so raw cut. And
right.
He's like really, really intelligent for his age. You don't get that a lot.
Absolutely.
Definitely not at 22. You definitely don't get that.
The album is Summertime 06. The concert is tonight at the Grog Shop in Cleveland Heights. I believe it's sold out, but they might have some tickets. Go down and check it out.
Just come check, and if you can't get in, just wait outside.
Just sneak in. Just wait till somebody leaves and act like you're walking in.
If you give me $10, I'll let you inside. No, I'm just saying.
Vince Staples, man, the album is out now, Summertime 06. Make sure you cop that, get into it. This is the single. It's called North. Vince, thanks for coming through, man.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.